How's it going, everybody? Today we are jumping back in Arc Raiders and we are going to take a look at this week's trials, how we can easily get 3 stars on all of them, and we are also going to check out all the rewards that we can get from completing the trials. We'll take a look at the uncommon item, at the rare item, and at the epic item that we can get from completing the trials. And we are going to start with arguably the hardest trial for this week, and that is downloading information inside of the bunker. Now this trial can only be completed on the spaceport map during the hidden bunker event. And as soon as we jump in this event, we are going to see 4 antennas marked on the map, and we have to activate all of them in order to unlock the bunker. Now usually the antennas are on the rooftops, so it's definitely worth bringing a few zip lines to easily get up there, or maybe the snap hook. And as soon as we reach the antennas, we have to press a button, and as soon as we do that, we are going to be jumped by some wobots. So we have to try and take them on, because we have to wait for the antenna to do its thing, and then we have to press the same button once again. And as soon as we do this 4 times, the hidden bunker will unlock, and the entrance is going to be right over here by the departure building. And as soon as we make our way inside of the bunker, we have to find these big computer terminals and press the button that says start download. And as soon as we do that, we are going to see a yellow light, and we have to wait until the yellow light turns green, and that is when we can retrieve the data. And one download will give us 1200 points, so to get 3 stars we are going to have to do this 4 times. Also, not all the terminals work at the same time. If the light on the computer is red, it will not work. We have to find one that works. And more than one player can retrieve the data from one terminal, so it's not a single use, and the rewards for this trial were pretty good. Alright, so check it out. For getting 3 stars on the hidden bunker trial, we got an extended media magazine, we got advanced electrical components, and then we got a silencer as well. Not bad at all. Naturally, the rewards won't be the same for everybody. They will vary from player to player. We are guaranteed to get an uncommon item at 1000 points, a rare item at 2,500, and then the epic item at 4000, but they won't be the same for everyone. Another trial for this week was or is destroying pops, and they are these small round wobots that we can usually find inside of buildings, and the best place to do this, at least for me, was on the Blue Gate map over at the head house. More specifically, in the underground of the head house, we have quite a few of those pop wobots down there, and one wobot will give us 800 points, of course during the special events, because on a normal run we get a lot less points, but during the events our points are doubled. So destroying one wobot will give us 800 points. So to get 4000 points, which is 3 stars, we have to take down 5 of these wobots. 800 times 5, that's 4000. I think that's the math on that. And usually there are a lot more than 5 of these wobots down there, and the reward for this trial was quite something else. So for getting 3 stars on this trial, we got a muzzle brake, we got an extended media magazine, and then we also got a blueprint for a heavy duty pack mule augment. Alright, that's nice. Now the next trial required us to damage Hornets, the drones that can stun us. They are an absolute pain in the, Now I don't know if there is a special spot where lots of them spawn. It actually took me a few tries to get 3 stars on this trial. On my first try, I got to 2 stars, and as a reward I got a muzzle brake and then a blaze grenade. And I tried this a few times until an idea hit me. I decided to bring in a sniper rifle so I could scope out basically the entire map, and then I decided to annoy the snitch drones. And what I did, I annoyed them and then I let them call for reinforcements, because whenever they call in, reinforcements, they bring at least one of the Hornet drone robots as well. So I did that a bunch of times, and that is how I managed to get to 3 stars on this trial. Just annoy the snitch drones, let them see me, let them call for reinforcements, because usually they call in 3 drones, right? 2 of the, the ones that blast us, and then the third one is the Hornet. It did take me a bit of time, but let's just say that the epic reward for this trial was well worth the trouble. Alright, so let's see here. For 3 stars on damaging Hornets, we actually got the Tempest. That is very lucky right there. Nice. Now we're talking. Now this is a proper reward. Now the next trial for this week requires us to damage Rocketeers. Everybody knows these robots, they are very dangerous and they do a ton of damage with their rockets, so we have to be very careful when doing this trial. It took me about 2 tries to get to 3 stars. On my first try, I actually went for another run on the hidden bunker event on the spaceport map, and I found a Rocketeer and I got a nice angle on it. Usually if we hide in a building that has a small opening, like a door or a window, we can easily survive because the rockets will usually hit the walls. Now I don't know how, but I managed to take down the Rocketeer pretty fast. I think he smashed into something because I didn't do all that much damage to it. I basically blasted it a few times and then threw a grenade, and then this happened. But it just went down. Alright, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Well, it's destroyed. I didn't mean it to go down. Right, we only got 2000 damage. Damn it. I didn't think it was gonna go down so fast. That's unfortunate. We gotta try and find another one. I did not find another Rocketeer during that event. I just got extremely unlucky and I could not see another one. But we did get 2000 points, and for those 2000 points we got an uncommon item, and it was a snap blast grenade. Not the best, but we did get some really good rewards for 2 stars and 3 stars, because as it turns out, I found a ton, and I do mean a ton of Rocketeers during the electromagnetic storm on the damn Battlegrounds map. And again, I went in a building that had a nice open window and I blasted one Rocketeer as much as I could until it got destroyed. And then I saw another one in the distance from the same building. I saw another one flying in the distance, so I sniped it until it got destroyed, and then I spotted another one in the swamps. So I blasted that one as well for a bit and I managed to get 3 stars. The electromagnetic storm had lots and lots of Rocketeers flying around, but these were the rare and epic items that we got for completing this trial. So the epic reward for getting 3 stars on the Damaged Rocketeers trial, we got the Bobcat blueprint, and then we also got the extended light magazine. That is very nice right there. And again, personally, I got really lucky with the Rocketeers on the damn Battlegrounds map during the electromagnetic storm. But you know, nighttime runs have a lot of them flying around as well. And getting in a position with good cover is definitely a good way of slowly damaging the Rocketeers until we get to 3 stars. And the last trial for this week required us to deliver Carriables. You know, like those big power cells or batteries that we can take to a field depot. And speaking of the field depots, we can actually carry batteries there over and over. So let's say we find a field depot in a certain area and then we find like 2 batteries around it. We can take both of the batteries at the same depot, and one battery will give us 1000 points. So to get to 3 stars, and that's 4000 points, we have to deliver 4 batteries. Now I did have to do this 2 times because the first time around I just could not find any batteries. Like, I got so unlucky, I barely managed to find one. And for the one that we found, we got 1000 points, and that gave us an uncommon item, and that was a silencer. But usually the batteries or the power cells spawn close-ish to the field depots, and I got a bit more lucky on my second run and found 4 batteries, and these were our rewards. Alright, so for 3 stars, for the rare item, we got mud components, and then for the epic item, we got the Bobcat. Alright, not bad at all. And there we have it. Those were all of the trials for this week and all of the rewards as well. And again, the rewards will vary from player to player. They won't be the same for everybody, but there we have it. We are going to stop here for today. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video. I hope you have enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below, and I will see you in the next video.